Hey there, welcome to A Healthy Conversation and welcome to Krech Cottage. I like saying that, Krech Cottage.
That's a nice ring to it.
I know, I like that. And notice we've got a lot of water back here, so we've got some serious relaxation going on when we're down here, and we're glad to welcome you into our other home. So let's review just a little bit. We've been talking over the last several weeks about how needing sleep is vital. Not just a feeling good, we know that, but it's vital to keeping your weight in check, keeping your emotions in check, just keeping your health good, period. And we've talked about how learning how to relax, setting the stage for getting good sleep when you go to bed. We talked about that. We've talked about what to eat, what not to eat, how to exercise, how to have a positive mental outlook, because that allows you to relax. And we promised that we'll talk about meditation and the different kind of brain waves to help you really get into a relaxed state, and we will. But today we wanted to kind of recap last week. And so we're talking about the different levels of cortisol and how it can really affect you. And listen, friends, it's not just weight gain. More importantly than weight gain is when you are completely stressed out. Well, John said something to me actually when we went to dinner after I kind of had a breakthrough with all the stress that I've been dealing with. And he looked at me and said, you know, for the first time in a long time, do you remember what
your face doesn't have stress on it?
He said, for the first time in a long time, your face doesn't have stress on it. And I want that for you. So yeah, we're going to get the weight in check, and we're going to get your health improved. But the thing is, you're going to feel better. You're not going to feel stressed out. We're going to talk about that in future episodes. But today, because we talked specifically about how phase 1 is high cortisol, but everybody feels really good,
right?
So they don't check it out. But phase 2 is where it's really throwing things out of balance. That's when they start having all these symptoms. That's when they need to check it out, right? But they may not. That's where we can help. Now, we can help if you're in phase 3 where it's bottomed out too, but we can really help in that phase 2 when you just feel stressed and uptight. So we were going to talk about a product that we believe in enormously.
Been selling it for years. At least, what, about 8 or 9 years now, probably?
And our members in our Lima facility, and I think in our facilities around the country, call it the Happy Pill. So it's called Relora.
Relora, and it's nothing more than the magnolia herb, which is, it's a very, very calming herb. It's not addictive. It has, as far as I'm concerned, it has nothing but upside to it. Just takes the edge off, which is probably one of the simplest things you can do to kind of balance yourself out a little bit.
It's been referred to as a natural Prozac. I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
But I think unlike Prozac, you're not going to get addicted to it.
Nothing addictive and no side effects whatsoever. You just feel good. Now, do you encourage people to take 3 a day?
I usually tell them it really depends on their stress level. I mean, if they're super stressed out, start taking 3 a day. After a few days, if you seem like you're getting a grip with it, take it down to 2 or 1 a day. Kind of play it by ear.
Almost like a maintenance dose.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So when you first start out, it's probably good to take 1 in the morning, 1 mid-afternoon.
Afternoon and 1 in the evening before you go to bed. Because It's going to relax you.
And do that every day. And it isn't, again, so much as you'll feel, you don't feel tired or anything like that. You just feel calmer, right?
You said it just takes the edge off.
And that's what the magnolia root does.
Exactly.
So when we go clear back into herb study, magnolia root was used to have a calming effect.
And once again, it takes down the cortisol levels, which has all kinds of great effects.
Well, probably based on what we're learning now, because it calms you, that's why the cortisol levels go down. Yes, it doesn't directly take it down, but because it's calming you, your body's just not in that ramped up mode and cortisol isn't being produced. I think that, what was it, Kava Kava years ago?
Well, Kava Kava kind of got a bad rap about 8 or 9 years ago. More people are using valerian root, valerian tea, valerian root. That's a nice, relaxing tea that a lot of times you take a cup of it before you go to bed at night. And I think it's in a lot of the nighty night and the sleepy time type teas. They have some valerian in it. So
we could have a cup of valerian tea in the middle of the afternoon to take the edge off.
Calm you down a little bit.
To calm you down a little bit. And what was the other one years ago? St. John's wort.
St. John's wort was another one that it balances out. It's supposed to balance out your moods. Takes the lows and the highs out.
Would you have somebody take all three of these?
No, I usually don't like that.
Right.
Try one at
One.
a time, just kind of see what happens from
So
there.
we very much recommend Relora. We use it. Everybody that we know takes it. Once upon a time, I used Kava Kava regularly, and before that it was St. John's wort. So you're saying go with one. Valerian Root tea is a good idea. And I think the last thing we'll leave you with today is that it's a good idea if you can kind of take in these calming agents in the afternoon, because that's when stress is built up. That's when your day has kind of gotten to you. You know what? We used to talk about how some people are more stressed than others and some people are busier than others. We've changed our mind, right? It doesn't matter who you are. Life is busy and life is crazy, and there's a pretty good chance that you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by the things of life and the demands that are put on you. So in the middle of the afternoon, and that's what we'll talk about next week with the whole meditation and the alpha waves and gamma waves and theta waves and delta waves in your brain and what they'll do for you, if you'll get to a place of calming in the afternoon, that's what's been proven to be the best. Makes sense.
You set your body up to rest at night a little bit better
Exactly,
too. So,
exactly.
yeah.
It's kind of a good breaking point to have that cup of tea, get away to more of a calm place, even if it's for 10 minutes, to just quiet your mind, have that cup of tea, take a Relora, settle yourself down. And yes, it is good to go for a walk, absolutely. But I think we're going to probably share with folks
Question that a
both,
little bit tomorrow.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like John's getting a text message, so I think that's our cue. We're going to have to talk to you next time. Bye-bye, and thanks for visiting.